Hello, butterfly. I have this little leather clutch from Nicaragua. I just felt like I wanted to spruce it up. So I was looking online trying to figure out if I could actually use acrylic paint on this, and it turns out it will probably work. What I'm thinking, to the right of me right now, you can't see, but I have my acrylic paints. I'm gonna try and go with my color scheme. So I'm just gonna go for it. I honestly don't know how this is gonna turn out or if it's even gonna work. So here we go. Let's just start and dive right in. I will admit I am nervous. I've never done this. Whenever I try something new, I tend to feel very nervous, but then I think about my good old friend Bob Ross and how he used to say that no mistakes, just happy accidents. So I'm just gonna go with that. And I do believe that no matter what, it's your art. No one's judging it. Everybody sees art through their own eyes, or beauty for that matter. My quinceañera dress was actually lavender or lila. That's what we call it in Spanish. Actually, at that point, I was living in Nicaragua, and I had a dress made. Said a couple weeks ago on a community post that I wasn't sure if I was going to continue making videos. I will just say I love connecting with a community of people that are like-minded. I don't really have that readily accessible to me. So I dance to my heart's content, sometimes by myself in my living room. It's literally the most therapeutic thing I've ever done in my life. Well, besides crafting, but it's so fun. And again, it goes back to the mindfulness and the staying present part, how important it is for us to just, something as simple as just dancing in your living room by yourself. There's something so cathartic about that, and it's really helped me. So yeah, I had posted I wasn't sure that I was gonna keep creating videos because it does take quite a lot of time. I actually, as we speak, I'm trying to upload just a little 10-minute video, and it's taking so long. I used to think that making YouTube videos was a piece of cake and that anyone can do it. No, I've been proven wrong. It's an art and it takes a lot of patience, something I don't have. So the longer the video is, the longer it's gonna take to upload to YouTube. It's a lot that goes into this process, and honestly, sometimes it just takes so much from me, but I love it. So I can see how people just continue to do it, you know, for the passion, for the connection with an audience. I have a couple of really great subscribers who are always commenting, and I see you, and it just kind of motivates me to keep doing this. Comments help the channel's algorithms. So for those of you that think it doesn't matter and that we're just being naggers and saying all those YouTube things for the fun of it, it actually does matter. And it's not like, especially as a small YouTuber, you don't get paid tons of money for this. At least not me at this moment in my channel. My channel is monetized, but especially as of late, I haven't really gotten that many views on my videos. Sometimes you just think like it's just even worth it. And with all of the time you take to make this and all the love you have to pour into it to really, really get some content up, you're like, what am I doing? I haven't gotten paid with YouTube in a long time. And so I thought, you know, I don't know if I want to continue doing this and spending so much time on this. I'm just trying, and I'm trying different things. I feel like, just like me, my channel has been going in all sorts of directions. And when I first started YouTube, I felt like I wanted to be the next YouTube beauty guru. And I quickly realized that that really wasn't aligned with me, because it's normal as human beings, we're constantly just evolving. That's just me. I'm constantly evolving. I like to try new things, and anyways, obviously I'm not the next YouTube guru. Here I am. I think I started YouTube 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago now, And I'm seeing like where I fit in, what comes natural to me, and people seem to love the videos where I speak about being mindful and like just overall mental wellness. And I think that's what I naturally am inclined to speak about and to be about. I remember talking to a friend one day and she was like, you know, I feel like in life all I want to be is a walking piece of art. And when she said that, it clicked. It was like, yes, that's exactly what I want to be. I want to be a walking piece of art. Believe it or not, colors and art opens the heart. Kind of like Frida Kahlo, you know how she dressed a particular way because she embraced, like she felt very proud of being from where she was, and she wanted to express that through her clothes because she found that people in the north, aka the United States, she felt like we were so boring. And I agree, like we tend to be so black and white, literally, like so corporate-y. The good thing with the internet and bloggers and YouTubers, people are feeling freer to express themselves. And that's what I love about art and self-expression, is that when you express yourself, you allow other people to do the same. It's like you give them permission in a sense, because society kind of makes you think you need permission for all these things when you really don't. You're a free being and you can just always choose to be yourself. That's why I'm always telling you to fly free, because it's like a subtle hint, like, hey, you, be you, do you type thing, you know? But basically, YouTube takes a lot of time, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep going. And I feel like my channel is a whole different thing than when I had imagined. And that is the beauty of just creating, that you start with something, you're not sure if you're gonna achieve anything, and all of a sudden you end up with a masterpiece and you don't know how you ended up there. But that's the beauty of just creating. And I feel like we're constantly creating our life. Isn't that what we do in life? We do something, we're not sure how it's going to turn out. All of a sudden, regardless of what we had imagined, it's turned out to something completely different. We have the power to create our lives every single day. We all have our own struggles, believe me, I know that. And nobody's struggle is more or less than, you know. We all feel pain in our own unique way, and it matters. Like, all of our emotions matter. I struggle and still struggle with, I don't like to say the word struggle, I cope with depression. But ever since I've started living in alignment with who I am, with where I've started accepting myself more, I kind of want to march to the beat of my own drum. Ever since I started living like that, I feel so much better, so much more at peace with myself. I think maybe that's where depression may stem from. I mean, it's different for everybody, I assume. But I feel like the root of depression, I think I've heard this somewhere in some talk, is that you are depressing whatever feelings or your authentic self, your truth, some trauma that you might have experienced, and it's trying to get out somehow, but you know, we're constantly repressing, because that's what society teaches us, that we should repress all of our emotions and try to run from them as much as we can by distracting ourselves with anything possible, be it TV, be it the latest technology, social media, sex, drugs, alcohol, coffee. And no one tells us how we can cope, because eventually it catches up to us and it has to get out. It's yearning to get out. And I feel like really that's where it is. Like I don't believe that beauty is one size fits all. I like the idea of holistic beauty. People don't just want to look pretty, they want to feel pretty. I was going out and buying all of the things, and then I realized I still didn't feel fulfilled. I still wasn't feeling pretty. I still felt like something was missing. Like that John Mayer song. Holistic comes from the term whole. And as I see holistic beauty is really focusing on all the parts of ourselves, body, mind, and soul, because we are whole human beings. We're not just the superficial aspects of ourselves. What are we doing every day to help us mentally, emotionally, just feel well? What are we doing? And the society is very superficial, which is, I feel like, another reason why we're all kind of neurotic and psychotic. There's something about turning on the camera and start creating. It kind of takes the fun away a little bit. It takes away that whole free spirit, free-flowing vibe. So that's a little challenging in itself. I think I want to stay true to the more DIYer aspects of me. Just gonna be this more of a creative space. I'm healing through creativity and self-expression, and control is an illusion. I was very much a control freak, a perfectionist, and in my attempts to control everything and to be a perfectionist, I failed miserably. That's the freaking truth. I failed miserably, and that was causing me to lose sleep, to feel stressed, to get anxiety, maybe even, cause me to fall in cycles of depression again. Like I said, I don't like to say struggling anymore when it comes to depression. I like to say coping, because I've learned to be her friend. And yes, depression is a she. I've learned to be her friend. I've learned that maybe I will have to live with this for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna have moments where I fall into a pit, but I know for sure now that there is hope. And art is one of those things that helps me get through. I think most of us creative people love expressing ourselves through art. And this is the way that we manage to get all of our feelings out onto whatever medium we choose, and create something beautiful. So what a way to, it's like alchemy, right? What a way to transmute something that, imagine, like, I don't think there's any other creature out there who can do such a thing. And the fact that we can as humans is just a gift, I believe.